Spicy P is without question one of the most underrated NBA stars in the entire league. What's good, YouTube? If you love basketball, you have come to the right place. My name is Wiseman and this is Better Through Ball. And in today's video, I've got another banging film breakdown on yet another Toronto Raptors. We've got Spicy P, and I'm going to show you guys why he is the key player to a deep Toronto Raptors playoff run. And believe me, this postseason for the Toronto Raptors is going to be nuts because everyone is counting them out. But if you've been watching them, they're 9-2 in the last 11 games. Spicy P has been averaging 27 points in those games. He's hitting mean step backs from the elbow to close out games, and I'm telling you, you do not want to see this long, athletic, and young Toronto Raptors squad. So without further ado, let's hop in the film room and see why Spicy P, aka Pascal Siakam, is the key to a Raptors deep playoff run. I'll see you guys after. Peace. Starting off the breakdown, everyone knows that come postseason, your number one scoring option must step up. Freeze it here. Now, before we get into the meat and potatoes of Spicy P's scoring ability, bear with me because I want to first set the table and show you exactly where Pascal likes to score the ball. Option number one, without question, is getting to the painted area. Option number two is the high post jumper that keeps the defense on their toes. Now, if I had to guess, I would say nearly 80% of his field goals come within these two areas. Why is this so important, you might ask? Well, the Toronto Raptors majority of the time play positionless basketball due to their lack of a true center. Now, because the Raptors have no traditional bigs on the floor, this opens up a ton of room in the mid-range and painted areas where Spicy P absolutely goes to work. As we are seeing, once Pascal gets close to the painted area, he utilizes his elite footwork and ability to play with his back towards the basket, using a high arcing fadeaway or a soft floater, both of which are unguardable. Now that we've covered option one, let's move to option two, which, as we are seeing, Spicy P has greatly improved. No longer can teams bait him into the low percentage 15-footer because boy has he mastered the off the bounce elbow jumper. But Wiseman, these buckets were all against big and slow guys. What if a smaller defender picked up Siakam? Excellent question. Here we're going to see a shooting guard in Luke Kennard corner Pascal in what looks to be a very difficult spot. However, Spicy P is going to use his patented spin moves to get all the way to the basket. Once again, Zach LaVine, a super athlete shooting guard, is going to give it a go on Siakam and get completely burned. Now, I'm showing you all these different clips and ways in which Pascal gets buckets to demonstrate the simple fact that Spicy P is the one Raptor who can not only get to his spots on bigs, but also guards. In other words, he's their Swiss Army knife, and if the Raptors do go small in the playoffs, then Mr. Cameroon himself will have to serve buckets. Not only does Pascal serve buckets, but he's the Raptors' second leading assist man behind Steady Freddy. Now, the reason I showed you Siakam's scoring ability first is because his passing and playmaking is highly predicated on his ability to penetrate and collapse the defense. Take this play for example, freeze it here, Embiid is on the weak side block and senses his first line of defense might get beat, so he's going to step up in the lane, which leaves Precious wide open for a three. So as we can see, not only does Pascal serve buckets, but the mere fact that he is a supreme offensive threat and can penetrate the lane gives his Raptors teammates some of the best looks they can ask for. This next segment comes at no surprise. Pascal Siakam is the Raptors closer, and boy has he been clutch as of late, dropping a 40-piece extra spicy against Boston and delivering when it mattered most in overtime with his go-to high post step back that we touched on in our first segment. See guys, I'm not just making this up, and who can forget the huge match a couple of weeks ago against the Cavs where once again Spicy P delivers with the step back and drops a game high 35 points and 6 threes. Last but not least, Pascal Siakam is a co-leader for the Toronto Raptors, which means it's up to him and Freddie to set the tone on both sides of the floor. If the role players see the top dog working his butt off on the defensive end, then the entire team usually steps up for the challenge. So I cannot stress this enough. If we see a motivated, focused, and energetic Pascal Siakam come playoff time, then boy oh boy, watch out, because the Toronto Raptors will be doing some serious damage. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed this film breakdown on Pascal Siakam. If you did, smash the like button, hit that subscribe button, and definitely let me know in the comment section down below what you think of this Toronto Raptors squad going into the postseason. Now, I was fortunate enough to see the Raptors versus Celtics last night in Toronto. Unfortunately, no Tatum, no Brown, but I wanted to focus on Siakam because I've been watching tons of film on him. And boy, oh boy, did he not disappoint, dropping a 40-piece McNugget meal, extra spicy. All right, he was getting to his spots in the paint, using his 180 floater, getting to his spots late game in the high post, couple dribble combo, step back to ice the game. And boy, oh boy, if he can continue on this hot streak with some performances from Van Fleet, Scotty, Thaddeus was pitching in with some 3 balls, and of course Gary Trent Jr. was a menace on defense. Boy, oh boy, can this Raptors squad surprise a lot of people. But anyway, my name is Wiseman. This has been Better Through Ball. I hope you enjoyed this film breakdown. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.